DJ, can you talk about what this celebration has been like?
It's been great. I didn't do too much celebrating last night. It was just kind of hanging out with the lady. But other than that, yeah, it was just we're on to TCU now, so that's been the focus.
You talked to us last night and said that last night didn't really mean anything. It was just another step along the way. Can you just kind of reiterate the feelings of this being the goal all along and having gone through what you did last year on the field against Georgia?
For sure. I mean, it was one of the goals that we checked off, so it was obviously great. But at the end of the day, we still have one more goal to check off, and we're focused on that. And obviously, getting another chance, hopefully another opportunity to play Georgia will be amazing because we've been chomping at the bit to get that all year.
What's it like to be in that room, though, when you see your name pop up there? There's Michigan for a second straight year in the college football playoff.
I mean, it's great, but it's everything that we worked for. It's our ultimate goal to be in that position, and just it feels really nice to kind of have that satisfaction of the work's paying off.
What's different? We keep asking everybody. Everybody keeps asking these guys and your teammates, well, what's different from last year to this year? What is different?
Just that ultimate goal. Like, we really weren't shooting for that national championship last year. It was kind of beat Ohio State, win a Big Ten championship, but this year we're shooting for it. We're going to go get it.
Were you hoping to see Ohio State?
I mean, deep down a little bit, but hopefully we see them in the big game.
Would you rather see them or Georgia? Because you got revenge on Georgia too. Right?
Yeah, honestly, it's best of both worlds, honestly. So no matter who it is, we're gonna be ready for it.
What is it about the younger group on this team that's elevated this year? Maybe unlike last year when it was more like Aiden and the senior class.
I would say it's the maturity of the younger guys. I mean, they stepped in with no sort of complacency or no sort of entitlement, and it's just a lot of mature guys with a lot of talent, and that's really hard to come by.
JJ, how much of TCU did you get to watch yesterday? What'd you think?
Yeah, I had time to watch the full game, and they're a great squad. Max Duggan, he's a great player, but it'll be awesome to see how he shapes up against our defense.
How much do you against their defense? What did you see on that side of the field?
I mean, I see a lot of opportunities for our Smash Fest to kind of take advantage of that, so that definitely excites me. But at the end of the day, who knows what's going to happen, and we'll be ready for it.
How much do you pay attention to other top quarterbacks in the country and what they're doing, and what goes through your head when you see performances like Max's yesterday against Kansas State to kind of rally this team late?
Yeah, I always look at other quarterbacks just to see if I could take nits and pieces from their game and add it to mine. And Max, he's a tough dude. I mean, seeing him run the ball, especially on those last couple of drives, was really kind of standing out and realizing, like, hey, I mean, it's Big 12, but that'll be an opportunity for me to kind of use my legs and do what he's doing.
Zach talked to us about a chip on the shoulder of this team. It seems kind of strange for a team that's 13-0 and repeating as Big Ten champs. Where does that come from, in your opinion?
I would say just like University of Michigan, everyone kind of always doubts us, and everyone kind of takes us as an underdog. So just having that chip on our shoulder, it's been a great use of fuel for us all year. And I feel like that 13-0 is just an illusion to us because at the end of the day, 13-0 doesn't matter unless we win it all.
JJ, what was your highlight of the championship celebration?
Probably Dono's speech. Yeah, Dono's speech for sure.
JJ, it seems like you really come on more when the lights are kind of brighter. How do you feel when you go into games like the last two, or going into games that are coming up?
I just feel like I try to stay as neutral and as even-keeled as possible, and that kind of shows out in big games because it's very emotional, and just being able to stay present, stay in the moment has been huge for me and pays off.
JJ, from a team that was, you said, overlooked or people didn't think Michigan was going to win to where you are now, was there a moment it turned, a game it turned, where you felt like this was building now?
I would just say week by week, no matter what challenge was thrown at us, we were able to capitalize on it and honestly just use it as fuel. And I feel like this past two games has done a lot for our confidence in realizing that we really can win it all and we're a great football team.
Got time for a couple.
The first game you didn't even start, and now look at where you are and the team is. What's this journey just been like for you personally to go from week one to now?
It's been a roller coaster, but it's been a beautiful roller coaster, honestly. It's just been so much fun, and I wouldn't want to do it with any other group of guys.
Do you have to go back and
fuel? I mean, what snapshot did you take from being on that field watching Georgia celebrate last year? What did you keep in your memory banks to fuel you?
The memory bank was kind of in the feeling that I had, and I can still feel that feeling even today. It was just something where I wanted to soak up all that emotion that I was feeling and then just kind of use it to drive me through the off season and moments like these coming up.
What was your emotion?
It was more just, it was that feeling of regret and feeling that, you know, there was something I could have done more, or was there more work I could have put in the off season, and just making sure I don't have that feeling of regret going into this game and the following game.
The layoff now is the longest you guys will have in between games. Do finals fall in between all this too? Do you have to like prepare for all that as well?
100%. Yeah, that's the thing about Michigan that a lot of people take for granted, is that it's one of the toughest schools in the country, and for us to be able to play on the stage that we do and also have to perform in the classroom, it honestly builds our character up and kind of makes us stronger internally.
What's going to be the toughest final?
For me, it's probably going to be my social work final. Got a long presentation to do. Yeah.
More nervous for that than facing TCU?
I'd say yeah.
All right, last question.
When Jim was recruiting you, how did he paint the picture of what the program could look like?
It's just so much opportunity. You know, everything that was happening in 2020. I talked about it a little bit ago, how a lot of things in life are like a pendulum, where things are going bad, but it's only going to swing to the positive. And just being able to see that and know the group of guys that were coming in with me, I just knew something special was going to come, but I didn't really know what it was. But it's definitely special.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, guys.